Joseph, where are you? Aren't you coming home yet? Hey, are you okay? You haven't been in an accident, have you?
You're being really annoying. It's only 7 p.m.
Joseph, you finally responded. Your work should be done by now, right? Where are you and what are you doing?
I'm drinking at a friend's place.
What? You're drinking?
Is that a problem?
Tomorrow's our wedding day. What are you thinking?
I'm drinking because tomorrow's the wedding day. My friends wanted to throw a pre-wedding celebration. They were kind enough to invite me, so I couldn't say no.
But I made dinner and was waiting for you.
Huh? You're being such a pain in the ass. We're not even married yet, so don't try to tie me down like this.
I'm not trying to tie you down, but we're living together. At least let me know if you don't need dinner.
I'm not going to lose my freedom just because I got married. I'll be home by 10 p.m., so go ahead and eat dinner by yourself.
All right, by 10, right? You're really coming home, right?
You sound just like my mom. I'm an adult now, so stop treating me like a kid.
But tomorrow's our wedding day. You should get some rest and be in good shape.
I can manage my own health, thanks. If you keep nagging me, I might not want to get married anymore.
What?
You should be more grateful that you get to marry an elite guy like me. I graduated at the top of my class and now I'm working at a top company. I'm one of the top earners among my peers, and I've got the looks to match. A plain girl like you getting together with me is nothing short of a miracle, right?
Sure, I'm just an ordinary girl, but you're pretty confident in yourself, aren't you?
Of course. I'm a rising star, and everyone around me knows it. Even my boss and colleagues say the company wouldn't run without me.
Maybe you are good at your job, Joseph, but...
Not only that, I'm great at sports, and I'm active in the local team too. Nora, you're really lucky. You landed a perfect guy like me. I can already see how jealous other women are going to be.
But Joseph, you were so kind when we were dating. It feels like you've become cold ever since we decided to get married.
Really? I don't think I've changed at all.
You used to text me more often, and you never went out drinking without telling me.
Who I drink with is my own business. Besides, do I really need to be overly nice now that we're getting married?
What?
To a man, a wife is like a possession, isn't she?
Don't talk about women like they're objects.
But you're marrying me because you want to be mine, right?
I do want to be with you, but I'm not your possession.
Whatever. I'm ending this conversation here. I'm in the middle of having a great time with my friends.
Jesus. Just don't drink too much since tomorrow's a big day. Joseph, it's already way past 10 p.m. I want to go to bed soon to be ready for tomorrow. How long are you planning to keep drinking?
Shut up, idiot.
What?
I'll drink as much as I want. It's my business.
You're really drunk, aren't you? You promised to be home by 10 p.m.
It's not my fault. My best friends won't let me leave. After all, tonight's drinking party is also a celebration of my wedding. The guest of honor can't just leave in the middle of it.
You're going to drink at the reception tomorrow anyway. There's no need to drink the night before.
You just don't get it. Tomorrow is the wedding, right? That means tonight is my last night as a bachelor. This is my only chance to go wild with my buddies.
I really don't understand. Just because you're getting married doesn't mean you can't drink with your friends anymore.
You're so annoying. If you're so bored, why don't you go out and enjoy your last night as a single woman with your friends? Oh, wait. My bad. You don't have any friends, unlike popular me.
What?
You're an introvert who can't even drink because of your weak constitution. You'll never have the chance to enjoy hanging out with a big group of friends like I do.
I do have friends, and I can have fun even without drinking.
Yeah, right. You're spending the night alone at home right now, aren't you? Fine. I'll enjoy my last night of freedom enough for the both of us.
You drunk idiot! It's ridiculous to be getting wasted with your friends the night before our wedding. Stop drinking and come home. You won't find any buses running. And I'm ordering you to call it a night as your soon-to-be wife.
Don't mess with me, you asshole. You're not even my wife yet, so don't get cocky. I could cancel tomorrow's wedding if I wanted to.
What did you just say? No matter how drunk you are, I can't let that slide. There are some things you just don't joke about.
Shut up, idiot. A woman like you with no friends would be a spinster if it weren't for me marrying you. You should understand your place.
What's with that attitude? Fine, whatever. If you were having so much fun with your buddies, keep drinking. But if you miss the last bus, I'm not coming to pick you up no matter what.
I don't need you to pick me up. I drove today, so I don't need to worry about the last train.
What? You drove to go drinking today?
Yeah, I'm drinking at a friend's house. His place is kind of far from the bus stops, so driving was just more convenient.
But if you're drinking, you can't drive.
You really are a dumb woman. I can ask someone to drive for me. Anyway, we're still having a great time, so go ahead and sleep. I'll come home in a bit.
You always say that and then end up staying out until morning. But tomorrow is our wedding, so that's not going to happen, right?
Of course not. Even I'm not that much of an idiot when it comes to drinking.
All right. Make sure you come home. I'm going to bed, so be quiet when you come in. If you end up too hungover to attend the wedding, I won't forgive you. Joseph, you didn't come home after all.
My bad. I ended up crashing at my friend's place.
If that was the case, you could have at least let me know.
I didn't want to wake you by calling in the middle of the night.
Anyway, I need you to come home soon. Today is our wedding day after all.
I'm not coming home today.
What?
We drank until morning and now I've got a massive hangover. I'm planning to rest a bit more at my friend's place. We're renting the outfits at the venue anyway, so I'll just take a shower here and head straight to the wedding venue.
I wanted us to go to the venue together.
We'll meet at the venue anyway, so that's fine, right?
All right. I'll head to the venue early. We have the rehearsal, so don't be late.
Yeah, I got it. See you later. Hey, Nora. You told me not to be late, but you're not even at the venue yet. What kind of bride are you? Do you even care?
What? Joseph.
I actually showed up on time to the venue. Even though I'm feeling terrible with this hangover, I still managed to get up and come to the venue. And after all your nagging, you're the one who's late? You're such a terrible bride.
Wait a minute. Haven't you listened to my voicemail? I'm at the hospital right now.
What? Why the hell are you at the hospital? Don't tell me you got so nervous that you got lost or something.
No, idiot. This morning, on my way to the venue, I got hit by a car. I was rushed to the hospital in an emergency.
What? You got hit by a car?
He didn't come home even by morning, so I had to carry everything by myself to the venue. Then, I got hit by a car that ran a red light. Luckily, someone nearby called an ambulance right away, and they saved me. The hospital was closed, so they treated me quickly.
Wow, this is seriously unbelievable. Of all days, you get into an accident today. Are you stupid? You've really embarrassed me, your husband.
What? Why are you mad at me? I'm the victim of the accident. Aren't you worried about my injuries?
You're texting me, so it can't be that bad. Besides, even if it was a red light, you should have been paying more attention and avoided it. Knowing you, you were probably walking slowly while looking at your phone.
I wasn't using my phone while walking.
Anyway, it's your fault for getting hit. It's a waste of time to worry about an idiot who gets hit while walking carelessly.
What did you say?
If you're fine, then just hurry up and get to the venue. The staff at the venue are starting to panic because we need to get dressed and we're running late. Guests are already arriving, and we're seriously running out of time.
What are you talking about? I can't possibly make it in this condition after the accident. I got hit hard by a car that ran a red light. I'm covered in cuts and blood. I even broke my left leg. I can't walk on my own.
What? Is that serious?
So, as much as it breaks my heart, we have to cancel the wedding today. I'm really sorry to all the guests.
Are you kidding me? We can't just cancel on the day of the wedding. I've never heard of such a thing.
I'm not joking. This is beyond our control. If we explain the situation, everyone will understand.
Shut up. I'm the one who doesn't understand. I went to the trouble of showing up on time for the wedding. I even pushed through a hangover and a pounding headache to be here. And now you're saying it's canceled? All my effort would be wasted.
Excuse me?
And my parents and siblings came all the way from our hometown. My boss and friends adjusted their schedules to be here. How do you think I'll feel if we cancel on the day of the wedding?
Even if you say that, the accident was unavoidable. I want to have the wedding too, but there's no way I can wear a wedding dress covered in blood.
This can't be happening. If only you hadn't gotten into that accident, if you had just avoided the car, there wouldn't be any problem. I should have just kept drinking until noon. It would have been better if I just slept in at my friend's place until midday.
You don't have to talk like that. Can't you at least try to understand how I'm feeling?
I'm done. The wedding is canceled and so is our marriage, Nora. Who'd want to marry a bride covered in blood?
What did you just say?
It's only fair, after you embarrass me like this. Who needs a bride who ends up in the hospital on her wedding day? I'm better off getting rid of you as soon as possible.
If things had gone differently, I might not have even survived. I'm covered in injuries, but at least I'm still alive. I'm in pain, and I'm heartbroken that we can't have the wedding we planned. How can you say something like that to your fiancé?
Shut up! All of this is your fault. You're the one who got hit by the car.
What?
You'll pay the cancellation fee for the wedding. If you hadn't gotten into that accident, we wouldn't have to cancel. It's all your responsibility, so you should be the one to pay for it.
You've got to be kidding me. And now you're dumping the cancellation fee on me alone?
Oh, and don't forget about the compensation you owe me too. I was really looking forward to today's wedding, but now it's canceled and I'm hurt because of it. So you owe me compensation.
Compensation? Why should I have to pay you compensation?
You know, it's unheard of to cancel a wedding on the day of. Thanks to you, I'm a laughingstock. So you have an obligation to compensate me. You ruined the wedding, so I'm demanding compensation. Who would want to tie the knot with a bride who's injured?
Do you even know the real reason?
What?
The reason I got injured. But I guess you wouldn't care since you didn't even worry when I got hit by a car. You probably don't care about why I got hurt either.
What are you talking about? You got hurt because you weren't paying attention and got hit by a car. What else could there be?
I was hit by the car you were driving. So I was injured because of you. You're the one who hurt me and now you're demanding compensation?
What? There's no way it was my car. I'm telling you, I wasn't the one who hit you.
I wouldn't fail to recognize my own boyfriend's car. The make, the color, the license plate. It was all your car, Joseph. How dare you run a red light and hit the bride on her wedding day?
That's not true. I was in a hurry, so I was driving a bit fast, yeah. And maybe I did run a red light once or twice. But there's no way I could have hit you.
You said you crashed at your friend's place and passed out, right? If you drank until morning, there's no way the alcohol was out of your system. After I texted you in the morning, you probably fell back asleep and overslept. And then, without time to call for a driver, you sped off in a panic, right? Speeding, running red lights, and to top it all off, a hit and run? You're the lowest of the low.
No, that's not what happened. Sure, I was speeding, but I didn't realize I had hit someone.
There's no way that excuse will work. After you hit me, your car stopped for a moment, but then it sped off. You clearly noticed me and then ran away.
Oh, well,
Of course I plan to file a police report. Drunk driving and a hit and run? You're looking at some pretty serious charges.
You've got to be kidding me. Wait, please. There's no way you'd file a report against your fiancé. We're supposed to be getting married, right? Are you really okay with turning your husband into a criminal?
Huh? We're not getting married, remember? You said yourself that our wedding was canceled.
Oh.
You don't want a bride covered in blood, right? You don't want a woman who ends up in the hospital on her wedding day, right?
Well, that was...
It makes me sad to think about handing my own husband over to the police. But if you're not my husband, then there's no issue, is there? Without any guilt, I can file the report. And honestly, I'm glad the marriage is off.
Please, Nora, don't file the report. Canceling the wedding was just a joke, I swear. I really do want to marry you, so please don't turn me over to the police.
Don't be ridiculous. Who would marry a hit-and-run criminal who caused serious injuries? If you don't want to be turned in, then go to the police yourself.
What's with that attitude? You're getting all high and mighty just because I was being nice. You should just shut up and marry me. No one's going to take a damaged woman with serious injuries.
What did you say?
Don't get cocky just because you got a little hurt. You should realize your position. If you don't marry me, a woman like you with scars will be single for life.
What?
So just keep quiet and marry me. Your parents would be devastated if you ended up single and scarred for life. If it's a choice between marrying a jerk like you or staying single forever, I'd rather be single. What? What did you just say? Nora is my precious daughter, raised with love by me and my wife. There's no way we'd let her marry someone like you scumbag. Huh? Wait, am I speaking with Nora's father? You're such a lowlife that I couldn't stand it anymore, so I decided to step in. Wait a minute. Why are you on her WhatsApp? I got a call from the hospital right after the accident. I was so shocked that I rushed to the hospital without telling anyone. Not even you, Joseph. What? You're at the hospital right now? I was expecting to see my daughter in her wedding dress today. But instead, I'm seeing her wrapped in bandages from head to toe. And to think that the one responsible is you, the groom, Joseph? You'd better be ready to take full responsibility for this. Of course, sir. That's why I'm trying to take responsibility by marrying Nora. But Nora says she doesn't want to marry me. Please, you need to tell her to marry me. Shut up, you worthless piece of trash. There's no way I'm letting you ruin my daughter's life any further. You'll be paying for Nora's medical bills, her emotional trauma, and all the wasted time she spent in this relationship. The only way you can take responsibility is by paying up. What? I don't think paying money will fully take responsibility for what you've done to my daughter. But it's better than nothing. I'll be consulting with a lawyer to move forward on this. So you better be prepared to take responsibility like a man. No way.
Joseph, you really are a scumbag.
What?
I just found out that you've been spreading rumors at the venue. What's going on?
How did this get out so fast?
My friends who were invited to the wedding have been bombarding me with messages. They're saying not to give up on the marriage just because of the accident. They believe that you, Joseph, would love me no matter what. What the hell is going on?
Well, I couldn't exactly tell everyone the truth, you know? So I kind of exaggerated the story a little. I told them that you asked to break off the engagement. I mentioned to everyone that after the accident, you were really upset about your injuries. You said things like, I don't deserve you with these scars, and since I love you, I think we should cancel the wedding.
Don't you dare! Go fix those lies right now and tell everyone the truth. Otherwise, I'll expose everything myself.
Please, Nora, can't you just help me out a little? I'll break up with you like you wanted, and I'll cover all the medical bills. So can't you just go along with my story? Just a little? That's all I'm asking.
Is that why you asked your friends to cover for you? Even though you were really out drinking with your mistress? You told them to say you all were having drinks together, right?
What? How did you find out about that?
Looks like you panicked and reached out to your friends in a hurry, Joseph. You told them you accidentally hit me with your car after drinking and begged them to help you figure out how to avoid getting reported. But instead of helping you, your friends were the ones who panicked and contacted me. He just asked us to cover for him. We weren't drinking together, so please don't include us in any police reports, they said.
What?
You know, those who encourage drunk driving can be held responsible too. If they were really drinking with you and didn't stop you from driving, they'd all be accomplices to the crime. So they quickly came clean to me. He wasn't drinking with us. He was out with his mistress, they said.
No way. They all betrayed me.
Betrayed? Who would stand by a criminal like you?
Damn it. I thought my friends would have my back.
I'm disgusted. To think you had a mistress and you spent the night before our wedding drinking with her until morning? Getting great advice, was it? Then, with that advice in mind, you hit and ran over your bride. You're the worst.
Wait, Nora, it's not like that. I ended things with her a long time ago. It was just a fling from the start. You're the only one I really care about, Nora.
Listening to excuses from a scumbag is just a waste of time. You'll be paying for my medical bills and the compensation for breaking off the engagement.
Give me a break. I don't have that kind of money.
Oh, but you're an elite at the big company, so paying compensation should be no problem. You were bragging about your top-class salary, remember?
But if you report me, I probably won't be able to keep my job.
Exactly. I'm never going to forgive you, so you better be prepared for what's coming. Joseph rushed to the hospital in a panic and begged for forgiveness from me and my parents. But I didn't hesitate to file the police report. Joseph was promptly arrested and was fired from his job immediately. As expected, the charges against him are severe, and it's rumored he'll likely face a prison sentence without parole. The compensation I demanded is being covered by his parents for now, but they were furious about the whole situation and have vowed to recover every penny from Joseph once he's released. As for me, I had to stay in the hospital for a few days due to my injuries from the accident, but I've since recovered and returned to work. I'm currently living at my parents' home. Although this experience was terrible, I'm trying to stay positive by thinking that I'm lucky to have discovered my fiancé's true nature before getting married.